Welcome to the Planet B podcast, where truth, transformation, and faith converge. Join us as we flip the script on ecological despair, guided by Dr. Silas Rao's vision for a compassionate, rewilded vegan world. Let's begin the journey to the greatest transformation in human history.
Welcome to the final episode of Season 1 of the Planet B podcast. Today, we will discuss the epilogue, the hero's marathon journey. Let's go right into that quote by Joseph Campbell.
Yeah, Joseph Campbell said, the hero journey is inside of you. Tear off the veils and open the mystery of yourself. There is a hero sitting inside each one of us, because we are descended from those ancestors who got up out of Africa and went to every part of the world, or some who stayed behind in Africa, right? But you imagine, why did they do that? What was going on?
All right.
Right? And so I started studying that, because as soon as I got convinced that humans belong on Earth exactly as we are, thanks to my granddaughter, I said, okay, I have to figure out an explanation for what were we doing. And then I saw that, we migrated out of Africa, went to every part of the world during glaciation. And you would think, that's the wrong time to be going out of Africa.
Right.
Everything was great in Africa. Why would you do that? Right? So something compelled us to do that. Then we became an invasive species everywhere.
All right.
We were quite aggressive. We were killing other species too. We caused a small extinction event during the ice ages, during the glaciation also. It's called the quaternary extinction event. So all the big megafauna died off. So you see human beings come to an area and big megafauna die off. Like the mammoths, they just died off. So there is obviously a correlation, because we had the tools and we were aggressively killing them. And then the Earth thawed, came out of the glaciation, came to this current warm period, and we started agriculture everywhere, almost simultaneously. It's like magically we all decided to do agriculture together at the same time in different parts of the world. And it may be, as you said, it may be just that people were tired of chasing after animals and killing them. They said, let's just grow the same plants. We know how to grow plants. We know that, you can just drop seeds. And so maybe that's why we all started agriculture at the same time, because it was a warm period and we wanted to have ready access to food. And that magically heated the climate, right? We didn't know this, but it heated the climate. It prevented the Earth from going back to another glaciation. And then we, as human beings, we started developing more and more powerful technologies. And finally, we have now overheated the planet. And in the process of overheating the planet, we developed the technologies that will tell us that you're overheating. Right?
Yes.
You can now have thermometers that measure this. They tell you exactly what's going on, that you're overheating and that you're causing problems to the life support systems of the planet. So we have been given these tools to measure so that we can now make sure that the life support systems stay within bounds. It's perfect. Right? To me, it's like it's the perfect hero's journey that started 50,000 years ago. So if you think about it, there's something that started 50,000 years ago that you need to now stabilize and continue forever. So you're carrying on the work of your ancestors that was started 50,000 years ago. Okay? So we have the fork in the road now. Either we finish their job, meaning stabilize the climate and maintain it forever, or we take a detour and go to McDonald's Right? Because a clown is enticing us to come in and then get killed.
Oh dear.
There's not much of a choice there. Right? I really think that we need to make that turn
Mm,
and stabilize the climate. And so this is why I say that, if you calculate 50,000 years and then maybe we have a couple of years left to do the turn, it's like, in terms of the marathon, it's like we have already finished 26.197 miles out of a 26.2 mile marathon. We only have 14 feet to the finish line. And would you, having run almost the entire marathon with only 14 feet to the finish line, would you take a detour? No one would do that. No one would
no.
do that, right? So that's why it's absolutely inevitable that we are going to complete that. We're going to finish the job that our ancestors started, stabilize the life support systems, not just the climate, and maintain it forever.
All right.
We have the power to do that because we can coordinate among billions of us all together.
Yeah. In this epilogue, you highlight humanity has gone through so much throughout this long history to get to having just 14 feet from the finish line. Like we are
Right.
so much. And maybe just highlight a little bit about that.
All the suffering, think about all the suffering of slaves and I mean, all of that was for what? For fostering aggression and building stronger and stronger tools, right?
Mm,
Building stronger and stronger tools so that the technological power is such that you can literally change the life support systems of the planet.
right.
Okay? To get there, a lot of people had been trampled upon. A lot of animals had been killed. Okay? A lot of suffering that people have gone through. For what? For us to get to this stage that we can do this. So you have to honor everyone who sacrificed for us. Because it is their dream too that you're fulfilling.
Right.
So I feel like, I feel this tremendous sense of responsibility that we have to make this happen. And on behalf of all my ancestors, all of our ancestors, ultimately, look, all of us came from the same 100 to 200 people 70,000 years ago. We know that our genes kind of converge if you go back 7,000 years to about 100 people. And if you look at the mitochondria of every human being, we have the same common mother roughly 200,000 years ago. Okay, so we are all family. And this project of restoring the life support systems of the planet, the family comes back together. That's the beauty of it.
Mm,
8 billion strong family reunion. Literally, that's what it is. And if you think about the suffering of all the animals, we are now, transitioning to a phase where we will be serving the animals, not chopping their heads off and serving it to each other on platters. Literally
right.
serving them, bringing them back. And so for them, all that suffering for the last 10,000 years or even longer, will be worth it.
Mm,
So to me, it's a realization of everyone's fantasy.
yeah. And then you highlight that. You highlight in the epilogue that the power to make the change, it's simply in our hands.
Yeah, the power is in your hands.
Mm,
And then I have this reversible poem there, similar to the reversible poem on the cover of the book. And it's something that Ray Kowalczyk wrote. It says, veganism is essential to a safe living space for humanity. And we don't believe anyone who says that culture and traditions are more important than the environment. Because the reality is, our relationships with animals matter. So don't tell us that we have run out of solutions. And on Planet A, we have been reading this from the bottom up. When you read it from the bottom up, it says, we have run out of solutions. So don't tell us that our relationship with animals matter, because the reality is that culture and traditions are more important than the environment. And we don't believe anyone who says that veganism is essential to a safe living space for humanity. Yeah.
What that shows so so straight at someone is how a message based on how it's written can be portrayed in two different ways.
The same words you got,
Right.
and you got completely different meanings out of those words. So and we have been given, the same ingredients to put this thing together with, right? What you make out of
Mm,
it is up to you.
right.
And we can forge ahead with a path that will heal everybody. And with the same technology, you can create a complete mess.
Yeah.
It's up to us.
Yeah. And I love you. You've said this a couple times throughout the podcast, but she's truly calling us back to her.
Right.
Dr. Rao, it goes right into the next question I have is why is 2026 such a critical time to share this message?
It's very urgent that we do it as soon as possible, because everything is going in the wrong direction fast. So we don't have much time, I feel, to turn it around before it's too late. So the sooner the better. If he had done it in 2025, I would have been happier. But let's get to work. Let's create this world of Planet B.
Hmm. So please, if you don't mind, share what is next. What is next? What
Yeah.
new thing are you working on?
So I'm working on a book called A Guide to Planet B. It's a handbook for jumpstarting the greatest transformation in human history. So it's got sections on how individuals can join Planet B, communities can join Planet B, how institutions can join Planet B, how policymakers can implement Planet B, and and then finally it has case studies and tools and so on. So it's got 7 different sections, and hopefully it covers everything that we need to do. So it will be premiered at the Oxford Literary Festival, and we are going to be using that guide to go and work with the children, so school children in UK, and we'll see how well it does.
That's wonderful. And what other projects are you working on? And you mentioned some education projects. You mentioned COP31 as well.
Right, yeah. Basically, it's all has to do with implementing Planet B, scaling it up as quickly as possible. Fortunately, there are people now who are very interested in trying it out. And so we hope to get some minimum viable experiments going very, very soon. So stay tuned. We are talking to a lot of people about that. And I'm hoping that even some large cities may get involved soon.
Wonderful. Well, Dr. Rao, you've done it. We've now completed almost, we're ending the 31 episode of the podcast. So, Dr. Rao, what do you hope people get out of these episodes, the Planet B podcast?
I trust and I have faith that they will get inspiration and that they will want to come along with us on Planet B, because it's
Hmm.
such a beautiful planet we have here. Such a beautiful planet we have here.
Yeah.
It's, we have to make the life support systems heal it, and we have to make life thrive on this planet.
Hmm.
I wrote a poem based on the 10 things I hate about you. It's a very emotional poem, because to me, the 10 things I hate about you is Julia Stiles did a great job of acting. Maybe it was even real. She said it was real. She did cry when she was doing that.
Hmm.
And maybe I'll read that
Yeah, read it, please.
Adaptation of the poem from the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. And this is from Mother Earth.
I hate the way you poison skies and drain my seas while whispering lies. I hate the way you cut my trees, ignoring birds and bees and breeze. I hate the way you hack away, chasing profit come what may. I hate your thirst for oil and gold, ignoring stories I've long told. I hate the pain you cause for gain, and the fields you flood, the forests slain. I hate the ties that bind you blind to suffering of every kind. I hate your hunger never filled, the lands you rise, the lives you've killed. I hate the way you hide your heart, forget you're of me, not a part. I hate your silence when I cry, the warming world, the species die, but most of all, I hate that I don't hate you, not even close, not at all. Here's the truth that pulls me through. I love the spark that still burns in you. I see the light, I feel the fight, the urge to make the wrong things right. So rise, my child, begin anew. Heal me and you will heal you too. Let's get to work, and together we will create the world of Planet B.
So beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Rao, there's no words. That's such a beautiful poem, and a perfect way to close out this season one of the podcast. It's been fun. I've learned a lot. I hope the audience has too. And this is a very exciting time. So, Dr. Rao, as we close out season one of the Planet B podcast, what final words would you like to share?
I am looking forward to season 2.
Me too.
Yeah, this is not going to stop until we have a vegan world. I am motivated to keep at it until we have Planet B realized.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rao, for everything you're doing. Thank you, the Climate Healers team is so wonderful. Thank you to everyone around the world who is helping bring about Planet B. We love you a lot, and it's hard work, but this work is the best work we could possibly do. So we just say thank you. Planet B signing out. Thank you.
This has been a podcast from Planet B, where you don't have to move today, but wish you could. If you haven't moved here yet, we thank you for visiting.
The house is burning, but we're still sitting in the glow. Phones charged, lights on, pretending we don't know. But the forest is silent, the river's running low, and the flame on our plates is the strongest fire we throw. Put out the fire, put out the fire.
Echoes and rise, this is your hour.
7 boundaries broken, the earth pushed past the line. Climate, land, species, fresh water, chemicals, nutrients, oceans in decline. Not danger, disaster in real time. Put out the fire, ooh, put out the fire. Metafoodians rise, this is your power. And here in India, one truth stands the same. Milk is not just milk, dairy feeds the flame. Cows and methane, fields and forests turn to grain. Politics, culture, carbon, all wired to the same chain. Every cup of curd is heat in the air, every block of butter is a forest repair. It's not a small habit, it's a planetary affair. Put out the fire, put out the fire. Echoes and rise, this is our hour. Energy fixes half the hurt, Dr. Rao made that clear. But food fixes the other half, the half that's burning here. Change the plate, change the land, change the future's atmosphere. Put out the fire, put out the fire. Metafoodians unite, this is your choir. Every millet, every fruit, every sapseed, every bean is water on the wildfire of a world we've never seen. Every oil-free bite is a river turning clean. This is not perfection, it's direction. Not pressure, but protection. A week of choices can cool a generation. A company's courage can ignite a nation. Put out the fire, ooh, put out the fire. Echoes and rise, this is your hour. Metafoodians unite, Metafoodians ignite, sharing love in the meta zone, light in the path to a cooler home.